policy reversals are not signs of weakness. Rather, if anything, they are signs of a caring, a listening leader. He made a decision. He's not God. He's a human being. And just look at the effects. The Bible tells us that the Sabbath was made for man, and not man for the Sabbath. Laws are meant to serve the common good. Any law that doesn't serve the interests of the people is a bad law. Outrightly a bad law. There are better ways of removing the subsidies. That the president, I mean, I don't know whether he became so emotional about the office or whatever. You know, Buhari was not stupid, and those before him were not stupid. They knew the situation very well. That was why it took them time. I mean, they were thinking and thinking and thinking how to do this. It is true that every Nigerian, I mean, most Nigerians who understand the situation, we knew that the subsidy regime was something that was sucking our nation, impoverishing our nation. But there's, I think, I am a layman in this matter, but I think that there could have been a better way. If you had planned gradually to remove this subsidy, I think it would have worked. Namely, if on that day that the president unfortunately removed the subsidy, if on that day he told Nigerians, brace up, in the next 6 months, we are going to, remove the subsidies maybe by 20-25%. Nigerians would prepare psychologically and otherwise. We reach that stage. After removing, let's say 25%, we will now tell them, okay, in the next 6 or so months, we're going to remove another. Clearly, you would have prepared the people and carried them along. Even if it takes so, and I want to say, even if it takes so 10 years to gradually phase out the subsidy, it would have been the better for Nigerians. If for the past 25 years we believe the subsidy without things breaking, and now you just came. Really, honestly, for me personally, I don't want to be emotional about it, but personally, I thought it was a policy somersault, a major one for that matter. And see the effects. Only God knows how many Nigerians have died. Only God knows how many Nigerians have died as a result of this very well-intended but badly laid out and implemented policy. Many have died. Many have lost their sources of income. Many Nigerians have gone crazy. They have, simply because of this mistake, that the president has, And if the president has done what I'm suggesting, and while doing this, whatever small money that was saved of the 25 or 20 or 25%, it would have now plowed it into the revival of our refineries. And therefore, I repeat, I am talking as a layman in this matter. But, common sense, I think common sense is key in leadership. No matter how educated you are, you could be a professor in any kind of thing. But if you don't have common sense in dealing with human beings, the key to any policy is the human person. Any policy that does not take the human person in account, the human person, I'm not talking about the crowd. Any policy that doesn't take the human person as a central point is bound to cause a problem. And this is where we are. To say categorically he's not going to, I think he must be, and I think we made it very clear in our statement that, policy reversals are not signs of weakness. In fact, if anything, it is a sign that really we have a president who cares. We have a leader who listens. We have a leader who is connected to the people. But just, saying that he's not going to do it, I hope that he will give me the second thought. I think the protest, I hope that they're able to read the handwriting on the wall. And I hope that our leaders, our politicians are able to read the handwriting on the wall. If, the interesting thing about this protest is the fact that notice was given. Enough time was given. If this government wanted, they could have actually averted this by simply listening to the cries of Nigerians. and they know that people are really suffering, you know. And so that we have found ourselves in this mess, then I think something has to be done, and it's not impossible, and it's something. So I mean, I hope that I hope that he will think. I mean, he's you know, we have been told that tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be better. We may be dead by tomorrow. You know, tomorrow may never come for so, and it has not come for so many Nigerians. Many Nigerians have died, you know, as a result of look at this insecurity. What is happening? Okay, and so that is it. With regards to, I mean, the refineries. Since I was a student, we've been talking about turnaround maintenance. You know, and you know, almost every government they sing, and then I think it has. I mean, the thing has become a cesspool of siphoning our this, and so if they are really serious, our refineries, even if the oil refineries, the Wari, Kaduna, Parakot, and if they are having problems with them, then okay, this man Dangote, patriotically he has built this, you know. And therefore, I mean, he should be supported, you know, in whatever, especially with regards to giving him enough. It's really mind-boggling and shameful that we, as a country, you know, I think, I don't know whether I had it rightly or wrongly, that at a point, Dangote had to import crude oil to come and refine in Nigeria. Nigeria, that is supposed to be the 6th largest world crude oil producer. And we are not only importing refined, we are also importing crude. Is it not shameful? Is it not shameful? I think it's shameful to say that this is happening in our country, where we are. So I think I do hope, I really do hope personally that they are wise enough, they have the common sense to read the handwriting on the wall. If they planned this thing ended up this way, you can imagine what will happen if a spontaneous one comes, and it will be worse. We pray that it doesn't come. But if we don't act differently, we're inviting it to come.